Okay.
Right after the age of truth, the revealing is the scab being pulled off, and then the healing can begin.
The world is going to crumble when they see this next arrest. In the meantime, there's going to be distractions and fires to hide evidence. Watch for it, ask questions, demand answers.
Now, this isn't just anybody's house that's burned down in the LA fires. This is P. Diddy's house that's burned. Oh, and there was supposed to be an investigation in 2 days' time.
At 4:32 p.m., we received a 911 call that a suspect was attempting to light a fire in the community of Woodland Hills and was being detained by residents. Officers from LAPD's Topanga area responded and took that suspect into custody.
Katt Williams has stepped back into the spotlight. And this time, he's making a shocking claim that Diddy's criminal case could be connected to the ongoing California fires. It may sound far-fetched, but the evidence floating around is deeply unsettling. In recent weeks, California has been ravaged by massive wildfires, entire neighborhoods reduced to ashes, over 20 lives lost, tens of thousands displaced, countless animals injured or killed, and damages amounting to billions. While investigators have yet to officially determine the cause of the wildfires, the internet is abuzz with theories. One theory gaining significant traction suggests that Hollywood elites might be using these fires to destroy evidence allegedly linking them to lawsuits involving Diddy and Jay-Z. Interestingly, several Hollywood estates have burned down during these fires, coincidentally when their high-profile owners were entangled in lawsuits, scandals, or financial controversies. This reminds many of the Malibu fire in 2018 and the Maui wildfires in 2023. In both cases, some homes were reduced to rubble, while neighboring properties remained untouched, raising suspicions. Now, Katt is hinting that a similar pattern might be emerging in Los Angeles. He's not alone in this belief. Carter, a young woman who previously alleged she was a victim of Hollywood elites, warned her followers months ago to watch for fires, claiming these powerful figures would go to extreme lengths to cover their tracks. Even celebrities like Chris Brown have expressed skepticism, suggesting there's something suspicious about these fires. So, could these devastating wildfires actually be a calculated effort to destroy incriminating evidence tied to high-profile Hollywood figures and the Diddy scandal? And what exactly did Katt Williams have to say about this?
The worldwide government is way smarter than we give them credit for, because they have us believing they don't do nothing. But the truth is, like there's no such thing as the government is in bed with the internet. No, the internet is a government installation.
The wildfires tearing through Los Angeles have been absolutely devastating, claiming at least 24 lives and destroying over 12,000 properties in just a single week. It's a heartbreaking tragedy, but here's where things take a strange turn. The internet is buzzing with theories about what might be behind these fires. While some of these ideas seem far-fetched, others are compelling enough to make you pause and think. One theory gaining traction is that Hollywood and political elites may have deliberately started these fires to destroy incriminating evidence ahead of Diddy's trial, which is set to begin in May. Adding fuel to the fire, former public official Catherine Austin Fitts has spoken out, questioning why so many celebrities connected to Diddy managed to keep their homes intact while neighboring properties burned to the ground. Fitts, who served as the U.S. Assistant Secretary of Housing and Urban Development for Housing during George H.W. Bush's presidency, recently discussed this theory on her podcast. She claimed to have noticed a peculiar pattern when examining which houses were destroyed versus those that remained untouched.
What I want to see, what I usually look at in situations like this, is I look at the patterns of who got wiped out and how. And one of the first questions, I'll be honest, that I'm going to look at when I look at some of the communities involved is how many of the homeowners were on the P. Diddy list.
The Diddy list, mentioned by Catherine Austin Fitts, has become a hot topic online ever since Homeland Security raided Diddy's properties in Los Angeles and Miami back in March 2024. While the list has never been officially confirmed, rumors suggest it implicates several high-profile celebrities and political figures in disturbing activities tied to Diddy's infamous freak-off parties. The alleged names on this list include megastars like Jay-Z, Beyoncé, Jennifer Lopez, Ellen DeGeneres, Oprah Winfrey, Ashton Kutcher, Leonardo DiCaprio, and even some political leaders. If true, it would link them to depraved behavior that has long been rumored to occur at these exclusive, highly secretive gatherings.
Oprah. J-Lo. A-Rod. Will Smith. Alicia Keys. Look at them pretty hair. Black King God, dude. Justin Bieber. Kevin Hart. Mark Wahlberg. Snoop. DJ Khaled. Swiss Beats. Kelly Rowland. Chris Brown. Maluma. Sheree. Sierra. Janelle Monáe. Yeah, that's my sis right there. Lizzo. Megan Thee Stallion. Jay Balvin. Naomi Campbell. That's your auntie. Usher. Demi Lovato. Shaq and his whole family. Tracy Ellis Ross. Little Uzi Vert. Sway Lee. Rick Ross. Julian Huff. Diplo. E-Night. Freya. Burna Boy. The show's third singer. Nicole Scherzinger. Nicole from the Pussycat Dolls. Say Nicole. From the Pussycat Dolls. That's right. Paris Goebel. Cara Delevingne. Winnie Harlow. Rich Montana. And a bunch of big surprises that I can't tell you. Because they're so big, sometimes they get busy and they forget that they committed to answering the phone.
Catherine Austin Fitts took things a step further by suggesting that these wildfires may have been deliberately set to conceal horrifying crimes against the most vulnerable members of society. Fitts claims to have witnessed extreme measures taken in the past to suppress deeply disturbing truths, drawing parallels to the infamous Franklin cover-up of 1988. In that case, several high-profile Nebraska politicians and business figures were accused of participating in a pedophile ring, sparking nationwide outrage and conspiracy theories. Fitts implies that similar tactics could be at play here, with the fires possibly serving as a way to erase evidence of unspeakable offenses.
Story to tell that I'd like to tell. I have a wonderful subscriber who's been a subscriber for many years, Polly, and for the first time in his life, he read the Franklin cover-up last week. And I spoke to him last weekend, and he said, you know, I keep hearing you. He said, you get frustrated because people don't understand the importance of financial transaction freedom to their lives. And I hear you keep telling people who say, well, I don't have many assets, and if they take my assets, I don't care. And I hear you telling people, wait a minute, they can take your children. They can mandate health treatments to your children, and they can literally take your treatment. And he said, you need to understand that even though I've been a subscriber for 10 years, I didn't understand what you were saying. And he said, I don't think most people understand what you're saying. But I read the Franklin cover-up, which is one of the best, highly documented cases of a pedophilia ring in America. And he said, now I understand what you mean. Now I understand what you mean when you say they'll take your children, and what that really means, and why financial transaction freedom is so very important to me and to you, because we cannot allow that to happen. So he said, you know, this is the first time that it really got to be personal. It really touched me in an intimate and visceral way. And, you know, and I've seen dreadful things done in the interest of covering up rings. And this is likely to include, you know, whenever you do an operation this big, you stack functions. So there's a lot of stacking functions going on, but it wouldn't surprise me if is one of those functions that's getting stacked here.
And here's where things take an even wilder turn. Catherine Austin Fitts' claims are resurfacing, just as old comments from one of Diddy's accusers, Ali Carter, are gaining attention again. Last year, Allie warned her followers on social media to stay alert and keep their eyes and minds open, suggesting that fires or explosions could be used as part of a cover-up for the alleged crimes of Hollywood and political elites. With her statements now back in the spotlight, many are wondering if these chilling warnings are more than just speculation.
A third arrest that is coming. There's 2 that's already down. The world is going to crumble when they see this next arrest. In the meantime, there's going to be deaths, distractions, and fires to hide evidence. Watch for it, ask questions, demand answers. Watch for those fires. Explosions make fires too. Explosions make accidental fires too. And then, oops, we don't know how that happened. And then you look into it and you see that it's tied to something that's tied to something that's tied to something that's tied to trafficking. And then you realize, oh, it wasn't just an explosion or a fire. It wasn't an accident.
Now, Allie Carter is back in the spotlight saying, "I told you so," and doubling down on her warnings. She's claiming there's nothing accidental about these celebrity homes being destroyed in the fires, especially as Diddy's alleged accomplices are starting to be named in his lawsuits. Ally insists the timing is too suspicious to ignore, fueling speculation that these devastating events might be part of a deliberate effort to bury the truth.
Burning, is it? Because didn't I tell y'all that? Didn't I tell y'all there will be an accidental explosion? Accidental fire? And the next thing you know, celebrities' homes would be on fire. Things would be on fire. I pray for the people in its path, but I also pray that it exposes the things that it needs to expose.
What's particularly intriguing is that Allie Carter repeatedly mentioned explosions in her videos, and just a few days ago, during a live report in Pacific Palisades, several mysterious explosions were caught on camera as the Los Angeles fires continued to spread. The eerie coincidence has only added fuel to the fire.
It is still an inferno out here. You can see just how strong waves. Oh, whoa. And you heard that explosion there. This is the back of a home here. Trees up in flames at the moment. The flames spreading to the home here again, the 800 block on Radcliffe Avenue. Of course, we want to keep our distance, but we're hearing some bangs going on. We obviously don't know what's exploding.
Adding to the speculation, another video has gone viral on social media, showing what appears to be a massive explosion in Pasadena, California, which rapidly escalated into a raging fire. The footage has left viewers stunned, with many questioning whether these incidents are merely coincidental or part of a larger, more deliberate pattern. Here's where things take an even wilder turn. Some fans are pointing to an alleged coded message from Diddy himself as a potential key piece of the puzzle. During a supposedly leaked call from jail with his son, Diddy reportedly told him to get rid of the pizza boxes. Many believe this cryptic statement was actually a coded order to destroy evidence, sparking even more speculation about what's really going on behind the scenes.
What up? Listen, do not entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes. The what? All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes. Okay. Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about. Yeah.
Meanwhile, more social media users are voicing their support for the theory that these fires were deliberately set to conceal evidence, allegedly linking A-list celebrities to a high-level pedophile ring.
Betcha didn't see this.
The man who terrorized people at a crowded D.C. pizza shop back in 2016 has died. Edgar Madison Welch was shot and killed Monday by police in Kannapolis, North Carolina, after he pulled out a gun during a traffic stop. 8 years ago, the so-called Pizzagate gunman entered Comet Ping Pong in Northwest with a revolver and rifle. He was searching for a non-existent child ring, which he learned about from a right-wing conspiracy website. Welch was sentenced to prison and released back in 2021.
This happened 2 hours ago, or it was reported 2 hours ago. Let's break this video down a little bit.
8 years ago, the so-called Pizzagate gunman entered Comet Ping Pong in Northwest with a revolver and rifle. He was searching for a non-existent child ring.
Interesting that they just had to include those words. A non-existent child's ring. Why? Why not just say he was searching for a child string?
He learned about from a right-wing conspiracy website.
And of course, you just had to add that too, right? Of course, he learned about it from a right-wing conspiracy website. Duh. So let me get this straight. Just as all of Hollywood, basically all of Hollywood, burns to the ground, the conspiracy theory that is most associated with Hollywood and elites and celebrities pops up again out of nowhere because the person who allegedly went in looking for it and, by the way, didn't shoot anybody, he shot at the ground and then walked out and turned himself in. That person is shot and killed. It is pretty coincidental that this is right around the time where the Diddy stuff started coming out. Jay-Z, we still don't have any clues on the Epstein client list. All this stuff that seems to be happening, that seems to be exposing a lot of what we've been talking about for the last, who knows, freaking 8 years now. Just kind of weird that all of Hollywood burns to the ground right as all this stuff is starting to be exposed.
But it's not just random people on the internet raising questions about these fires. Even some celebrities are hinting that something doesn't add up. Many are starting to believe these fires might not be as natural as authorities initially claimed. For instance, Chris Brown shared his thoughts in an Instagram story, writing, "Someone starting these fires surely don't add up. Others, like actor Henry Winkler and Days of Our Lives star Alison Sweeney, have also suggested that the fires might have been started by an arsonist." Meanwhile, Dancing with the Stars professional Peta Murgatroyd shared a screenshot of an X post that read, "Los Angeles, Southern California. There are at least 5 men going around in ski masks starting fires. Keep an eye out." Then there's podcaster and neuroscientist Andrew Huberman, who shared a post showing a group of people standing suspiciously close to what appeared to be a freshly started fire in the Santa Monica area. In the caption, Huberman wrote, "People are lighting fires in otherwise non-burning urban areas of La Saw. This happened firsthand at 302 Pico in Monica called it in. And the fire department and police responded, stay safe and call in any activity. ASAP, we don't need more flames out here." The idea that the California fires might be deliberately set to destroy incriminating evidence against Hollywood elites has gained significant traction, and while it may sound like a conspiracy theory, there are some peculiar details that have people questioning everything. For instance, many have pointed out the unusual behavior of these fires, comparing it to the 2018 Malibu fire. In that incident, certain areas, like the homes of well-known celebrities, were completely destroyed, while neighboring houses remained virtually untouched. This has led some to believe that the fires may have been carefully orchestrated to target properties connected to individuals with dark secrets. Another key factor fueling this theory is the timing of the fires. These blazes seem to ignite just as major Hollywood scandals dominate headlines. Take the 2018 Malibu fire, for example, which coincided with the Harvey Weinstein case, or the current fires erupting amidst allegations against Diddy and his celebrity associates. You don't have to be a conspiracy theorist to find the timing suspicious. Social media is buzzing with speculation that these fires are perfectly timed to destroy evidence, whether it's financial records, legal documents, or other incriminating materials that could potentially link powerful elites to shady activities.
Call me a conspiracy theorist, but there is no way that 8 different fires starting within a period of 48 hours in LA is due to climate change. You want to tell me that insurance companies canceling people's policies in these areas over the past few months, officials cutting firefighting funding, emptying water reservoirs, and being more concerned about sending aid to another country is just coincidence? Okay.
There's also a growing theory that technology in the area, like smart meters, could be playing a role in how these fires start and spread. Some speculate that the lithium batteries used in smart meters might be triggering the blazes. Recent reports have highlighted cases where fires ignited with no clear cause, leading some to believe that these technologies could be intentionally used to ignite specific properties. But it doesn't stop there. Multiple viral social media posts allege that the rumored tunnels mentioned in Ali Carter's videos have collapsed due to planned explosions. Adding fuel to the fire, one user on X shared a video from a press conference where a firefighter revealed the discovery of an underground lithium battery storage. The user captioned the video. Turns out there's a tunnel system under these low fires. They're saying that there's a lithium battery facility in these tunnels meant for bicycles because they're burning. The air is poisonous, so you're not allowed near the tunnels. Those are definitely tunnels.
With the hazmat, we have found a underground lithium battery storage plant for bicycle batteries that has posed a huge hazard in that area. We are working with the hazmat teams to keep that contained. So a lot of that is just very dangerous. As you just heard, the air quality in some of that area is still very, very high and dangerous.
Some people are also claiming that these fires are nothing more than a shameless land grab operation, drawing comparisons to the 2023 Maui wildfires. One user wrote, "Fires were intentional Maui too. They want to get rid of original homeowners. They know insurance companies can't pay out these $10+ million homes for what they're worth. Investors buy the land from people desperate for cash and build apartments, all while blaming climate change." Whatever the real cause may be, more and more people are convinced there's something unusual about these fires. It no longer feels like a random disaster to many, as the belief grows that someone might be intentionally keeping these flames alive in specific areas. Observers have noticed that certain neighborhoods appear to be targeted, while others remain untouched, fueling the theory that these fires could be part of a larger cover-up. To make things even more intriguing, sources close to Katt Williams claim that he allegedly predicted something like this would happen before the fires even began. Reportedly, Katt told his inner circle that a major disaster would strike to destroy evidence before even more big names became tied to the Diddy scandal. According to Katt, this isn't just about Diddy. He believes this situation is much bigger, with incredibly powerful individuals pulling the strings behind the scenes. These are people, Katt reportedly claims, with far more influence than Diddy, who are desperate to stop anyone from digging too deeply into the allegations of the rumored trafficking ring that Ali Carter has been warning about. What's your take on the theory that the LA fires could be connected to the Diddy scandal? Do you think this is all just a wild conspiracy, or is there a hidden agenda we're missing? And do you believe Ali Carter and Katt's alleged prediction that the fires might be a deliberate effort to destroy evidence? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.